everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi, how's it going? I'm glad you guys have been liking these videos. I'm glad you guys have been watching. I'm glad you guys have been seeing all the content I've been coming up with. I want to tell you guys about this experiment thing that I've been doing. First off, I just want to start by thank you to everyone who has watched my stuff and streamed my songs and followed me. It's been great. Thank you for the support. We've been through this for 1 month. We got 4 videos out. Way to go, team. Thank you for doing all of this and watching all my stuff and, just being there for the ride. Also, if you're new, if you can hit that subscribe button and like and stuff. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm going to start being a little bit more active. So anyways, today I really wanted to talk about hair. For Black History Month, which was February, if you didn't know, I wanted to wear my hair out natural, just as natural as it can be, just being itself, and see how that went. And I had a lot of feelings about it. And you don't really think hair is gonna be that big of a deal or that big of an issue until it is, or until you know what it means. So I do have a greater respect for people who, wear their hair naturally, or when people do have those stories where they need to cut their hair, or why their hair is important to them and why you shouldn't touch it and all that good stuff. So without further ado, I'm gonna read from my notes. Without further ado, here are a couple things. So for the whole entire month of February, I've been wearing my hair natural. So I took it out of the braids. I've been wearing that hairstyle for a year now. So, 3 months in, a week off, 3 months, then we get it redone, another 3 months in for the entire year. So it's been interesting. I haven't really seen my hair at full afro until this, and so we've gotten pretty long. We're about this long, and so it's pretty cool having my hair that long. But having it out and just be here and not having it lay down and look so like normal people. I don't know how I'm trying to say this. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not trying to say my hair isn't normal, but hair that lays down, that normality of hair being laid down, and just going with the breeze and stuff, not taking its own form or shape or being up. That whole idea of what I'm calling normal people hair, not that anyone's hair that's like mine or any other different way isn't normal. It's just that as an American, as a Black person, as just me, is what I have been accustomed to seeing as normal hair. And that in itself, there's a whole bunch of issues to unpack in that one, but that's just what I've seen as normal hair. And so seeing myself with an afro, knowing it is normal, has been different. Interesting. I've loved it, and there's times where I was very uncomfortable. So that brings me into one of my first topics is self-identification. I didn't always have my hair in that style, right? I've always had different styles. I've always had an afro until about 2 or 3 years ago. But I strongly identified my person with having the braids, or having twisting, or having something that laid down. That's something I strongly identified myself with. And, I had to start unpacking those feelings. I don't know if you feel that way either. Please let me know if you feel any of these ways. But I had to start unpacking those feelings. Maybe I didn't feel like having an afro was bad. I just found it more manageable the other way, which is why I even started getting my hair braided in the first place. I didn't have to touch it and it can still grow, and I didn't want to cut my hair. But I can see how people treated me different. When they first saw it, people were shocked, people were stunned. But after a while, it was more normal. It was more it wasn't as many stares or comments about my hair. it was just there. Honestly, it was a lot more manageable for me. And it's not even like a I hate my normal hair type of situation. It was just more manageable for me. But the minute I took it out, I was used to having hair by my ears. That sensation was gone. Waking up every morning and my hair not going or working with how I was used to using it for the last year was different. I went from not washing my hair a week because I didn't need to, like wetting it just to get it soft enough for me to comb or loose enough for me to comb, that I can comb it out and style it and everything every day. And so the identification of who I am as a person, or like beauty standards, or just feeling comfortable, that was, first week was a mess because I didn't know what to do. It was nice. It was nice to have it out, but I also didn't know what to do with it. Also just felt weird, didn't feel normal. And so that brings me into my second topic. This was all dealing with just my inner head. So it's just me reacting to like who I am as a person. Also trying not to hide it because it was Black History Month and I wanted to express my full Blackness. I wanted to show my African American side. I wanted to be who I am without looking like I'm trying to cover it up. Which also brings me to my second topic that I wanted to bring up to you guys, which was lack of representation. I felt like, as big as my hair is, right? My hair is not like, it's not a small little afro. And this is like after I've combed it out and it's starting to shrink. Like when it's out, it's out. And so it's not a small little afro. And the thing is, I don't see a lot of people with afros. I don't see a lot of people with natural hair just out being, as you call it, natural hair, like just being naturally itself. So that for me was like, it was weird because it definitely made me feel out of place. And then looking around for someone to like to connect with, like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna be awkward about it. I'm not gonna be weird about it because there's someone else that's doing it. Oh, far and in between. If it's, and like there's a couple people with afros. There's the small little afro. Those people I was clinging on to dear life because, okay, yeah, I don't feel so alone. Bigger afros, far and few. There's only a couple people that I see rock big afros, and like all of social media. I mean, like, and that's probably because I'm not in the natural hair beauty space, wherever that is. But I just mean like mainstream, like I don't really see anyone doing it. I see a lot of wigs, see a lot of covering it up with other hairstyles, and there's no shade for covering it up either. It's just I didn't see it, and then I also didn't see it where I am, where I live. So that ability to connect with someone or to feel like it's normal, like anyone who has straight straight hair that just falls down, you can walk out your house and you can find 17 other people that have the same. But if your hair is an afro, or if it, let's just say it's really loose curls but it's big and it's all over the place, even the odds that you'll find someone with the same exact hair type is going down and down the more you get. So it was the lack of seeing people that made me feel even more insecure about having my hair out, but also made me feel like, okay, cool, like I can rock this and be alone. Like it was really challenging myself to like, okay, I don't look like anyone else and it's different, and all the people that are going to see me are going to see a different side of me, something they're not used to. Most of the people who've met me have never seen my hair like this, and so it gave me that little push to, you know, keep it going. But also, like, I can't lie and say it wasn't weird for me. My third point is that it was a little bit of an exploration of hair. Like, how does my hair actually work? What does it look like? If I never got my hair braided again, if I never got dreads, if I never got twists, cornrows, anything, what does it look like? How do I take care of it? Like, how do I make it grow? What are things I'm not used to doing? I'm not used to wrapping my hair up. I'm not used to putting oils in it. I'm not used to doing all the stuff that you generally would do for good hair care stuff. Like, it's not me. I'm always actively working out. I'm always going to this place, always going here, always falling asleep in random places. So like the whole wrapping your hair, like taking good hair care, like nothing, something I didn't do. And you know, guys, you guys can eat me up for that in the comment section. Sorry, I haven't done it, and there's no reason why I shouldn't have done it. I just didn't. So exploring how to do that was kind of fun. I did enjoy taking this entire month to, you know, have my good days where, you know, the curls were immaculate. And so like my hair is afro-ish now, but I do get the really tight coils that like go all over. And so that was cool. Everyone loved it when it was like that. But let me tell you, there were some early wake up days where I had to go to work and, you know, the hair wasn't cooperating. And I don't know if y'all know, but it'd be taking 20 to 30 minutes just to get the hair to try to look right. And sometimes that was just not time I had. So that would take some time and I just wouldn't have the time, so it would look bad. So, you know, exploring what works, what didn't work, that was a cool experience for me, using my hair in that type of way. Now to get into what y'all all have been waiting for, the outward comments that were coming at me. I got a lot of, oh, I love your hair, you should keep it this way, which made me feel both, oh, I'm glad you love my hair, and but the you should keep it this way always made me feel insecure on the back end, like, so you didn't like my hair the other way? Because like I told you earlier, I have a strong identity with that one now because I've had that one for so long. So it's like, oh, you didn't like who I was, but that's what I'm comfortable being as. And then I got a lot of the, I like your hair, it's great, but I really liked it the other way, which made me feel both ways of, oh, I'm glad you like my hair the other way. I did too. But does this hair, like, does it look bad? I'm already having a hard time identifying myself with who I naturally am, and I'm gonna stay confident in who I am no matter what. But you're also like low-key dissing that my hair is like this, even though this is how it naturally comes out of the head. Like, you don't, and the thing is, I don't think people meant any harm by it, but it's also, if somebody gets their hair done, like, and I'm talking about somebody with, you know, regular, straight, normal people hair, gets their hair done, you don't look at them and go, I like your hair, but I like the way it was before. Like, okay. And maybe it's because African-American hair can do so many different styles and can look so many different ways. Like, if I wanted to, I could straighten it and it can look just like everybody else. If I wanted to braid it, if I wanted to do twist, all the things that I can do is something that necessarily they haven't tried or wouldn't do. So maybe it's that dynamic. I don't know. But it was a lot of those comments like, oh, your hair looks great today, but when are you gonna get it done again in the other style? Or like, your hair's a mess. Are you? No one straight up, I'm not gonna lie, some people did tell me my hair was a mess. Maybe it was messy that day. I don't know. So and every day was new. I will say every day of this whole entire month was a new person commenting on how my hair is, and then their opinion on what I should do with it. So y'all can take that as whatever you want. I'm not particularly upset with anyone for what they said. It did all just feel very strange, very weird, because if my hair wasn't the way it was, I don't think the comments coming at me would have been like how they were. I don't think people would have been suggesting new stuff for me to do. Just like when someone gets their hair dyed like blue or purple, you don't go, oh, hey, I like your hair, but I liked it when it was brown, or I liked it when it was orange. Or maybe you do, I don't know. You gotta let me know that one, but usually I just say like, oh, I like your hair. It's simple, like, I like your hair. If I didn't like your hair, I wouldn't say anything. So there's always that. And then my main thing is like feeling comfortable. It's always uncomfortability with changing your appearance and then trying to, you know, find the look that looks good, that makes you feel attractive, that makes you feel confident and strong. And so when people are constantly asking or doing something that makes you feel uneasy about something you're already uneasy about, it really starts to get in your mind a little bit like, cases it looked good. I do remember running to the bathroom like a couple times at work just to like look at my hair when someone says something that's a little bit like, that made me feel uncomfortable, just to see like, okay, do I like it? And I had to go to the mirror every time and be like, well, this is my natural hair and this is how it looks and this is how I like it. I like who I am and this is how, and this is just what I am. So, but I liked the way I looked. Basically, it pep talk in the mirror every single time someone would give me one of those. But I did have the insecurity to go to the bathroom, like, let me make sure like what this person isn't saying is like what this person is saying is valid. So it's very confusing, especially because like you're trying to feel attractive, you're trying to look as presentable as you can, and sometimes you just don't feel the best. And so there's always that. But I have come out of this whole entire experiment feeling a lot better, feeling like, okay, I did it, I stuck to my guns, I went the entire month. Even though it was a shorter month, I went the entire month with my hair in its natural state. I made sure to embrace who I was. I made sure to love the fact that my hair is like this. By the way, just so y'all know now, I'm getting my hair done today. There's a style I wanted to try back in December and I decided not to get it in February because I wanted to try this out. And so my hair will be changing. But I like having my natural hair out. Let me tell you, no itch. I could always scratch it if I needed to. There was no reason why I couldn't reach it. That's the only thing about these braids and twists and stuff. It'd be right there in the middle that you can't get to. And that always sucks. But to all the people who are trying new hairstyles, all the people who have natural hair, all the people who have African American or black hair, I love it. I love you guys. I think our hair is great. I think it's so versatile. There's so many people, as many as all the comments I said that were like, oh, there was negative, there was a lot of positive. There was a lot of people loving my hair for what it was, loving the fact that it was different. Yes, you might get asked, can I touch your hair? And that's on you. Sometimes, I don't know how you feel about getting your hair touched. It doesn't really bother me that much, to be honest. It only bothers me when it feels like someone's gonna use me as a pet. And I'm not a pet. But, you know, sometimes people just need the experience. Sometimes people don't. You gotta realize some people don't have black friends where they have hair like yours. And they're honestly, it's just a curious thing and they don't mean any harm by it. But experience it for yourself. I love black hair. I think black people are amazing. I thank you guys. I think that black culture should be celebrated a little bit more. But that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one with my new hairstyle. Thank you for watching. Bye.